Hi, I'm Annette from itsadelight.com, and today I am having you join me in the kitchen for making some fermented garlic. So this I think is going to be very handy, but I am just bringing you in along the journey with me on trying something new. I haven't fermented garlic before, but I love to ferment things and always have something going. So I am going to try this fermented garlic, and I will give you an update, kind of just keep you posted with how it goes and how I use it. And we're just going to start right out with jumping in and making it. Okay, so I'm going to use just a small 4-ounce jelly jar. That's what this is, a 4-ounce jelly jar. It's just a regular mouth. I just want, again, just a small amount. And then you peel your garlic. So this was the part that took the longest. All the rest is super easy. And this is a little bit over a bulb. I didn't really count how many pieces I have. But to peel the garlic, if you have a garlic peeler, or if you haven't seen that, this is what this is. You put it in the tube and you roll it around, for a few minutes, probably not a few minutes, a few seconds, and then you take it out and your skin is all loosened and it comes right off. So that will help you if you need that little tip. Otherwise, we're just gonna dive right in. So my garlic is all peeled and it's ready. My jar is gone through the dishwasher. It's all sterilized and ready. You always want a clean jar when we ferment. So we're gonna first make the brine. And I'm going to make the brine in my little measuring glass right here. And I am using kombucha as my starter culture. You can use other cultures. From what I've read, you could use water kefir or whey, or some, you can even use sauerkraut juice. But I'm going to use kombucha. So choose your culture. And we're going to use 2 tablespoons of kombucha. And then 2 tablespoons of water. And remember also that our water and our salt are very important when we ferment. We've got to have good pure water. It can't be chlorinated or treated or softened. And our salt has got to be a Celtic sea salt, a Himalayan, Redmond's real salt, something that's real, not an iodized salt. Those are important things. Your ferment will fail for sure. It can't survive in those conditions. So we had 2 tablespoons of kombucha, 2 tablespoons of water. Now we're going to do 1.5 teaspoons of the salt. Put that in there next. Make sure I got my correct measuring things out. Now I'm just going to give this a little stir to dissolve this. And while I stir this, because it's going to take just a minute to get that salt good and dissolved, I am going to tell you some ways that I am looking forward to using this. If you are ever tempted to buy the pre-minced garlic at the store, they even have jars of organic minced garlic to use when you're in a hurry. And I just kind of want to get away from that a little bit. And I just thought this would be super handy because it's already peeled. That to me is what takes so long, is peeling it, getting my mincer out, one more thing to do when I'm just going to stir fry something up. So I think this is going to be delicious and plan to use it on things like stir fried zucchini and yellow squash with some onions and garlic in there. Another way, or any kind of stir fry. Another way, I think this will be, again, easy to grab out a clove and just mince it right into my soups this fall. I think this would be wonderful minced and put on like a focaccia bread, tomato, cheesy, kind of yummy garlic bread thing. In my mind, I'm picturing that to make. And I think any Italian dish would be absolutely fabulous, or into your meatballs or your meat sauces or your rich tomato sauces. This garlic, I think, would be delicious in there. Even in an egg dish, like with some garlic and cheese and spinach, it would be delicious. So those are the ways I'm planning to use it. And again, I'll try to just bring you along on the journey as I test this out. So the next thing we do is we just take our peeled garlic, we just put it in the jar. And this, like I say, is a 1/2 cup. I don't think I'm going to need this full 1/2 cup, but we'll see once. Just get them in here and placed a little bit. Get as many in here as I can. Okay, now I want to get all my salt. So I just want to be sure it's good and dissolved. I'm getting all of it. I'm pretty sure we should need all of this. Oh yeah, perfect. Wonderful. Okay, so I've got a little bit of wiggle room there, but I want to be sure everything stays submerged. I might take one piece out just to be sure all my garlic is good and submerged. Then all you do is you take a clean cap. This is just a clean storage cap. You could use the black ones. They're the same. I wouldn't use metal because I don't use metal when I ferment things. So I would stick with this, just a plain old storage cap. I'm going to put it on a bit, finger tight. And then I'm supposed to just shake this a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy with it for about 3 days. Once or twice or so for about 3 to 4 days. I'm going to go for about 3 days with the warmth of the temp. I should start to see some little bubbles and other healthy ferment signs that we know that we'd be looking for. And of course, then when I'm ready to open it here in 3 days, I'm going to look for any mold. I'm going to smell it. Already smells very garlicky and amazing. I can't believe that. And so this is going to go at room temp on the back of my counter. And because this is garlic, I'm looking for a cap here. I'm going to sit this in a little plate or dish or something in case if it spills over. Because this is garlic, I'm not going to put that by my water kefir or my fruit ferments today. I'm going to put that and just let it sit on the other counter. You don't have to get all crazy, like measure out 5 feet or whatever. Just put them on different counters because this is a little bit of a different ferment. And it's going to sit there for 3 days, like I say. Then I will put it in cold storage in the refrige, and then it's going to be ready to use. They say it's good for 6 to 12 months if you have fermented it and stored it in the refrige and you keep it in cold storage. I'm sure that mine will be gone in less than 6 months. So that's all there is to it. I think you could actually even put a few spices in here, like some black pepper or a little bit of cayenne if you wanted to. Like I say, I'm just trying this out, just going to get my feet wet and see how we like it just plain. And if this is a nice, convenient way, of course it will be healthier. And if you don't know that garlic is so good for us, it's like a natural antibiotic. It's got so many healthy qualities. Then that would be another reason to have it on hand. If you already do know the benefits, now we're adding the beneficial properties of probiotics to something that's already got amazing nutrients to it. If you don't know a whole lot about garlic and other basic seasonings, you can check out my Shake on the Goodness course, which teaches you about 12 spices I use every single week that have got so many nourishing ingredients in them. And I teach you how you can just be shaking on the goodness all week long and use those. And the course teaches you about the properties and the nutritional value of each spice. So that's a little tidbit on that. Check that course out below if you want to. As for the fermented garlic, thank you for watching today, and I'll keep you updated. I'll see you in the next video.